Why I went to Indonesia, Peter Obi. And now to the news info. Presidential candidate of the Labour Party (LP) in the 2023 elections and former governor of Anambra State, Dr. Peter Obi, has revealed the motive behind his recent trip to Indonesia. According to Obi, the trip was to understudy the progress made so far by the Asian country and compare with Nigerians as a wake-up call. The opposition politician revealed this on his X handle on Sunday. Driven by my firm conviction that what is imperatively required now is to learn from and strictly apply the successful lessons that other comparable nations have used to achieve progress. As I had expressly and severely tweeted earlier this year, I embarked on my first planned trip to Indonesia. And okay, so after you've gone to compare, how are you going to implement it? Because you're not the president now. So how are you going to do all of these things? At least you wait till you become president first, Tabi. Okay, let's just say that you are planning ahead, sha. I arrived in Indonesia on the 2nd of February and spent 5 days, Monday to Friday, engaging in several hours of meeting with highly praised stakeholders on various issues of development. These discussions covered critical areas such as security, education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation, Obi wrote. Okay, now, since we can go to Indonesia to engage, to learn, but our own president is always going to France. I don't know what he's doing in France. I don't know what he and France has. I don't know what they are planning that he's always going there. He revealed some amazing progress recorded by Indonesia within a relatively short time. Obi said in 2004, Indonesia's per capita income was $1,136, while Nigeria was $963. At that time, Indonesia's overall development, as measured by the Human Development Index (HDI), was categorized as medium, whereas Nigeria's was low. By 2024, Indonesia's per capita income has risen to approximately $5,000, while Nigerians remain around $1,000. Indonesia's HDI has improved from the medium to the high category, whereas Nigeria remains in the low category. For example, using health, the number one HDI indicator, Indonesia now has 98% health insurance coverage, whereas Nigeria has less than 10%. Okay. He promised to share snipers from the trip which he believes will be helpful to Nigeria. Share it, that's if they are going to listen to you. I have already noted some key insights which align with my firm belief that learning from proven models is a panacea for sustainable growth and development, Obi concluded. It's good that he's learning all of those things, but how is he going to implement it? And how is he so sure that our president is going to actually listen to all of this advice that he is going to give? It is well. Francis Nnamdi says, a true leader's sentiments apart, while others are busy desperately looking for a way to grab power, this fellow is working on what to do with power to enhance the deployable conditions of his people. The difference is clear for those that can discern. They can actually discern if you can put religious bias aside and put tribal religion aside. If you can put tribal sentiment aside, of course, Peter Obi would enter. That's only if you are ready. Wofai Ebri says, I've never seen or heard of a former governor who left over 70 billion naira in the coffers of a state treasury while leaving office. I never heard him before. A governor who paid the whole of the state department and left no debt for his successor. A governor who refused to be paid pension as a politician when every other governor was calculating and making laws that would bring millions and billions to them after leaving office. A governor who revived the educational system in his state and helped them move from 29th position to 1st position. And all of that, and still people say, oh, they don't want him as a governor, as a president. It is well. Otobong FM says, that's where you kept all the money you looted from Anambra. It's a lie. He didn't loot any money. He left a lot of money in Anambra State. Otobong, go and do your findings. Go and, the evidences are there for you in Anambra State. Go and, don't just make mouth because somebody said this. You will not make your own inquiry. You just believe whatever they tell you. It's a lie. He didn't loot any money. He did not. Ebenezer Oyetakin says, Peter Obi traveled to Indonesia to understudy their economic practices and just returned to Nigeria and yet cannot get a statistic correct about Nigeria's GDP per capita income. He puts Nigeria per capita income at 1,000, whereas Nigeria's GDP per capita income stands at over $2,600, while GDP PPP, that is purchasing power parity, stands at over $5,000. Is Peter Obi falsifying figures deliberately, or he simply lacks due diligence? Na him sabi dat one oo. Adolphus Tosun Awumi says, did Obi want to negotiate for our per capita income increment? Before election, he traveled to Egypt to study how he can run cables from Egypt to Nigeria next 2 months. He may likely go to Congo to study the positive and negative sides of war. Very funny man. It's funny to you, Abi? And be laughing now, as it's funny to you the way the country is going. Benjamin Ozo says, that's great. Let's hope that ethnic and religious politics will give way for the right person to emerge as a leader. Yes, if we can just leave out the religion and ethnicity, of course, we would have somebody like Peter Obi as our leader. That's the only way to end hardship and corruption, the only way to minimize excessive borrowing. A visionary leader must have a detailed plan, be focused and humble to learn and listen to the yearning of the people. Quick Commando says, haters of progress of others but lovers of penury dished out by his own kinsman can never be happy reading this piece. Now, they are the reason everywhere is dark. Their hearts are as dark as their skin. In the end, what God agrees to will stand. Amen. Eze Douglas Ife says, now the same people who cannot afford any medication outside paracetamol that will be disgracing themselves in the name of trying to demarket Obi. Don't mind them. Who has run a very successful local and international businesses and acquired wealth in billions of pounds. Many Nigerians just want to die in their extreme poverty, proudly sponsored by evil politicians. I'm telling you, some people like the way they are suffering and smiling. They are suffering. Somebody is trying to help you, bring you out of poverty. You say, oh, he's traveling, he's doing this, he's doing that. What's his business? No wahala. Obi Nameka says, well done, Obi. I like your initiative. Keep it up. Obi needs to do a lot of underground work and grassroots engagement and consultations across zones to consolidate his success. He needs to partner and other zones for him to succeed. I wish him good luck. Constructive criticism is allowed also. Nigeria in abroad doesn't vote. Obi should concentrate on uniting Nigerians. E.g., during Edo election, Ase travels to abroad to meet Edo people, while Monday was doing grassroots engagement and he won. Okay, we will hear that one. Peter Kenneth says 2027 is for you, sir, and to all well-meaning and non-well-meaning Nigerians. I hope that we do the right thing. I hope that they do not deceive us with rice and 1,000 naira. I mean, 5,000 naira they are always sharing. It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.